Hey everybody, Flash Rasmus here, back in the Wandering Village. Heads up, I'm recording this back to back with the last episode, so if you've commented, I won't have seen it. But I've hopefully replied to it by the time you're watching this. Anywho, where the devil were we? Me panicking about a complete lack of food. He's getting hungry, let's put it on speed 2. At this moment in time, I'm going to cut these back to 0. So we don't need, and I'll leave one in just because we need one person in there. You are a kitchen, and you are a doctor. You require herbs. I'm going to cut you down to 1, and we also need to build a herbs. What goes herbs? Is it his farms? What goes herbs then? I can't think of remember now. Is it berry gatherer, farm, kitchen, material storage, collector, harvest for Onbu food, ingredients, plants and mushrooms, herbalist. I'm going to put you over here, I think. Bit of free land, I'll pop you down here. I don't need an awful lot. I'm going to keep away from each other. Pop you there, I'll do. You're a bile extractor. Let's get a row to you, just because it might keep everybody going that way. Okay, that's going that way. Okay, that's going there. Food is still a massive problem, as is a lack of houses as well. Okay, let's get you. Let's get the Beauregards we've got. Let's get them up. Let's get them up to stone. Again, a lack of stone is really hurting us. Stone harvest stone. Okay. Yeah, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here. What could do we get out of the blinking desert? We've got Onbu bar, we've got plenty of dung and bile, but we've got no food though. Well, that's a slight problem. A lack of food. And we're not producing more than we're eating. Okay, we need to get these things built. Okay, let's just take you. Let's just get rid of these two for the time. No, decontaminator. Let's just put you down to 1 carrier. Idle we've got, and let's just 1 carrier and 1 builder. As that does for us. I want to get it so we're producing as much as we're... Okay. Cactus, I'm trying to work out what I want to do here. No space for planting. Okay, let's increase the space then. Let's increase the space by that way. Let's increase that space there, but cut down the number of people in there while we're at it. There's 3 in there now. Okay. We're getting on top of it finally, I think, he says. Make sure I press record on the older thing. Affected by poison. Let's quick look at the map. When my scavengers only done there. I wanted to come this way because it looks like there's green stuff over here. There's healthy land over here. So I didn't even want to come this way. Current tomato plantation. Oh, hang on, so I want to change it. It's not doing anything. Onbu. Let's see if we can. Onbu Dr. Hornblow. Done the Hornblow. I want to build that next. Onbu kitchen. Yeah, I do, because that tomato's not doing any good at all. Then I've done that. So let's dive back into here. Let's just get to the Onbu, and build a Hornblower. Let's put it here. Okay. And then at the same time, I do also want to do a harvest mushrooms, because we are going to have an Onbu kitchen, aren't we? Have we done that soon? So what we like for the housing? I want to increase housing. I want to get rid of some of these tents, because they're a pain. Okay, we're getting on here. What you were at? You're still waiting on wooden planks. Let's get a tree harvest order down. Harvest trees. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's speed time up a little bit. Let's have a look at the old map. Which way are we going? My harvesters have got now to do, so let's send a party out here. I wanted to come this way because it looks like hopefully we've got green stuff there. I don't want to go near the purple stuff because that's more prone to be bad. We bought about 13 stone, which was good. On the way to the building. Happy days. Almost getting hungry. Okay. You're taking forever. You're nearly done. Are we on a... We're now on a positive with food as well. We're now on a positive with food. How... unsure about which path to take up coming crossroads. Take this one, man. Oh, there's a bit of green over there. This is when you want to. I've not played this enough to be able to influence the Onbu yet. So I'm having a cup of tea while we're playing, because that's what we want to do. We want to influence the Onbu to go and do what we want him to do. Ideally, I want to go this way because, mind you, I want to hit that green stuff. I want to get into Greenlands because that's like nice. Let's go back to the map. We need more people as well. That's an absolute definite fact. We need more people. This is taking far too long. It's the bloody wooden planks are the problem. We're just not producing enough wooden planks. Is he even working? Carpenter. General workers. Have a couple more in there actually. I wish I could tell whether he's working. Or unemployed. Unemployed. Your build. I want a build. I want general workers. Okay. Nobody's sat doing out. Okay, so that's now working fine. We're still kind of not quite. We're still at a deficit. But it's not a big one, it's manageable. I'm assuming when this harvests in, that should give us a bit of a windfall. I'm gonna want you done soon. Let's come off this a second. Let's have a look where old Onbu, where we are on the old map. It's come this way. Scavenging party is ready, so go and scavenge them trees over there. Take you a day. Okay. Onbu hunger 73. Okay. 15 bread. Happy days. Well done, boys and girls. Obviously. Let's go back here. I wonder what happens when he gets hungry, because we're not exactly helping him, are we? Oh, hang on. What's that down there? Looks like it was a person then. Okay, so food looks like we're not cracked it, but we're certainly in a better position than we were. I want to increase our housing considerably because I want to get rid of these stupid. I don't like these tents. Well, next time they get destroyed, I'll get rid of them. Okay. You're nearly coming along. Okay, well, that for water. Iron ore, water, unused for planting crops, 2 available. Okay. We should get water from here as well. Okay. Let's get the map. That's going up. I think we're on, not on top of it. We're finally balanced, I think, what we were looking for. Finally balanced. Let's go back to the old map. So we've got this thing over here kind of on the way. It's stone coloured. Yeah, I just it's allocating the right people to the right jobs. You are general workers. transporters, harvesters, or builders. I'm going to put general workers and they'll focus a bit. The Onbu kitchen is being researched. Well, it says build the Onbu kitchen. Onbu feeding trebuchet. Let's commit to that. And let's get the Onbu kitchen built. Let's get it built. Where should we build it? Should we build it down here? Let's build it somewhere central so we don't have people wandering for miles. Where can I put you? I'm conscious of destroying berries. Okay. Onbu hunger. I wonder what happens when he gets really hungry, because we can't feed him. I haven't got far enough to research what to do to feed him. You are a barn extractor. You're doing fine. When the hell are you going to get built? It's wooden planks are killing us on this. I'd rather not be doing Onbu bile when you don't like it. I'd rather not be doing that myself personally. You're going to be doing that. Some of that's on there. We're about to walk into a. He's getting hungry, so we're in a bit of bother actually. 14 wood. Let's hit that one next. To what I do need to do, because that's what's going to get us. He's going to get hungry, because unless you find some food or we start feeding him. I need you to be put. Let's have a quick. Let's reassess our priorities. Right, so. You are the Onbu kitchen, right? So we need to focus on Onbu stuff. So priority. I'm going to make you a lower priority, and I'm going to make you a lower priority, because we're now in the positive on food by a stretch. So I'm actually going to make you a really low priority. No, you'll be fine on that. Okay, so you are a farm, you are a herbalist. I'll put you on that one there. Okay, but it's a juggling game. You're down to be harvested. You're down to be harvested. What am my lot doing now? Onbu health, hunger 80%. Onbu is starving. I don't know what you want me to do, mate. It's not what I can do. This is when the game wants you to step in and start feeding him. Because if we don't, we're dead. Because we haven't cooked almost any food yet. Fresh air. Onbu health is going to deteriorate. He's getting sleepy. Onbu sits. Onbu needs to find some food, mate. You know, you just start looking after yourself. Stone. I'm going to focus you to be built carriers, build harvesters. And I'm going to... In fact, I'll make you harvesters. Let's max you out. And let's just basically take you off to be at I'm just going to disable that for the time being. You're going to be harvesters. I'll get you harvested, so I'm just fiddling on my headphones. You'll have it like that. Okay. You are fine. Now I'm going to... Not enough resources available. I'm not so bothered about you. You need to be completed quickly, because we've got to actually gather. I have harvest the mushrooms. Onbu rests. He's back on his feet again. He's starving. There's no Onbu food though. That'd be the problem. With no fuster, nothing fuster. We've done that. Let's go have a look at that. 18 hours. Walks, scores loudly. Evacuated his bowels. Unless we find Onbu food, I don't know what's going to happen. He's hunger is 83%. I generally don't know what's going to happen. I generally do not scrap them because I've really forgot to kind of plan this one in, really. I've remembered to feed my own people. I'll feed this thing now. Then he's got to grow the mushrooms. Onbu kitchens next. Day 38. Short temporary tone. Yeah, fine. He needs to find food, and quickly. Tasty looking stones. Eating them might cause constipation. He's got to go that way. If he doesn't, we're dead. If we get there, that is. Let's hope we get there, people, because it could be a short one if we don't. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get that done in time? Okay. Keep your fingers and toes crossed. It's a juggle. It's a massive balance act. Can we? It's a real balance act between the needs of your people and the needs of the Onbu. Now I've completely neglected to look after the Onbu at all. So I've completely neglected to look after him in the slightest. I've got the sleeping trebuchet. Onbu doctor, because we're going to probably need that soon. Yeah, so it's balancing the needs of your Onbu with the needs of your own people. Now he's clearly going to starve. But research, we need to build that. We need to get that ongoing. So if I go back into down here, the Onbu feeding trebuchet. Yeah, I need to be practiced as well. What bother about you? Onbu feeding trebuchet is going to be. Where the hell am I going to put you? You're going to have to go in, aren't you? Can I get you in here? I can fit you there, can't I? And you're going to have to be a priority as well. Alright, map. He's going to go this way. If he goes this way, we're fine. If he doesn't, we've had it. Even though this looks like it's better for us, he needs to go that. If he don't go that way, we're in real bother. We're in real bother because I don't. When he actually gets to 100%, I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully, the game's going to be nice and go that way. If he doesn't, we've had it. Because I want to go down here. However, we need to go that way for food. And at this moment in time, I've not done it. I can't control him. Crossroads, and he's gone the wrong way. We're dead. Yep, we've had it. We're toast. He's gone the wrong way. We really want him to go that way. I can't. Scavenger pod to return there to 31 water. There's nothing we can do. I honestly don't know what we can do to feed this thing now. I only generally don't know what I can do. Because there's no Onbu food anywhere in sight. Because we should be feeding him. That's the thing. We should be feeding him. So at some point he's going to die now. I would have thought. It'd be interesting what happens when he does begin to starve. Construction. It is an interesting to see what's happened with just his health is one of that. Let's look at him here. He's going to collapse. Look, this is getting worse and worse and worse. Oh my god! I'm now going to kill the Onbu. Oh no! Oh god, this is not good, isn't it? So let's just watch what happens. As it deteriorates more and more and more. Pained grown into the jungle biome, which is good for us because it's a nicer environment. However, we haven't fed the Onbu and he's about to croak it. Bugger. Absolute bugger. As I said in the first one, bugger and bugger again. Oh no! I think I've got the second part of it absolutely spot on. We're fine. I just didn't get around to feeding him enough. Every building looks like they're completely devastated, with exception there's smoke coming out of the chimney. There's a door, find a woman, rocking chair with a crossbow. Commit. Okay. Now what's happening here now? Is he kind of just sat here? Okay. I suppose he sat here waiting to die, I suppose. Yeah, we're not going to be able to feed him in time. 4%. Let's go. I want to go back out to see what happens. Game over. Your Onbu starved to death. Oh, crap. So basically, the first run, I starved the people to death. Second, the Onbu starved to death. That's a bugger, isn't it? It's a real balance act. It's a real balance act between feeding your population and also feeding your Onbu. It's a real tough one because it's also kind of where you can't take on everybody, because the more people you take on, the more food you got to produce for yourself. God, that's really difficult. It's a real balance act, that is. Let me know if you've got on with it. So next run, we've got to focus on not only feeding ourselves and feeding Onbu at the same time. I completely neglected. I thought the game would get him to find his own food a lot easier than it did do. I neglected to take that into account, the fact you'd have to feed him. Oh well. I enjoyed that again. That rather short one in the Wonder Village. It's a great little game. I'm actually really going to like this game an awful lot. When I first played, I was a little bit unsure about it, but the more and more I started playing, the more and more I've enjoyed it. Fine, the runs are ridiculously short at the moment. That's because I made mistakes. The more I get used to it, the better we're going to get at it. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That's great. Unfortunately starved him to death. My record so far is not very good. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, let me know if you have. Hit the like and subscribe, because it helps the channel a lot. And as ever, I'll see you again shortly. Not on Wonder Village straight away, because having 2 failed ones is probably not great. But anyway, if you want me to see more of this, let me know, because quite frankly, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's great. It's a great little game. It's all about resource management and planning where you put your resources, and make sure you kind of like not only feeding your people but feeding your Onbu. Then you also think to yourself, well, should I be taking on more people? It's also not overproducing at the moment. I was in my head, I was like, I need to get stuff I need to build up my industry to create antitoxins for the poison that we got in the first run. If you haven't watched it, go back. In the first one, we got a massive infection and wiped out. It kind of covered half the Onbu in deadly toxins, and then we started to focus on that. So the second one, this one, what I've tried to do is create an industry around producing what we need to counteract poison when we run into it, if we did run into any, which is typical, and then focus on feeding myself and taking more people to feed myself more food, but can then completely neglecting at the same time to build up the Onbu food supply. You've almost got to build the 3 in parallel. You've almost got to build up your industry around feeding the Onbu in parallel around your industry feeding yourself, and then at the same time your industry in producing the antitoxins to protect the Onbu from poisonous rain, whatever it is. So it's a real balance act between the two. I wonder whether having a farm's worth it, whether you just exploit the berries you get on the top of the Onbu until you've got your mushroom production for the Onbu sorted out, and then go back to it. Let me know how you've conquered the balancing act, how you've got it all, and let me know how kind of runs you had, how long your runs have lasted. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's still an early access game, so there's still plenty more to come. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and as ever, I'll see you next one. Cheers, bye.